Hello, this is KMiceDG, bringing another video on Shadows Awakening. So last time we met the Hooded Man, and he gave us a mission to go into the catacombs and try to escape the city. So now we're just picking up from where the last video ended. I'm just going to explore more of this place where the Hooded Man was, see if there's anything else I can loot, and then we can go into the catacombs. So we got some more loot from the chest, which is good. Just going to break all of these barrels and boxes, see if I can get myself some more money. There you go, 17 silver. So one of the main things about this game is you have to constantly move over to the Shadow Realm because there's stuff there that you can loot. So I'm now back into the city. Let's see if we can go into the catacombs. And I think that's also the same place where Arashad, I think that's his name, the big merchant, he wants us to go and permanently seal off the spiders that are infesting the city. So I'm going to try to do that mission as well. So it's good to see that all the enemies just respawn, which means it's a nice time to get some experience and hopefully level up as well in the process. I got poisoned, which is a bit annoying. It's nice to have another puppet which you can just control. I just wish it lasted longer. That's the only annoying thing. I suppose I could have come here directly from the market square. Keep forgetting that you can actually teleport around. It's good to see these fireballs are still here. I've taken a few of them to the face, so I'm going to try to just avoid them. So there's a statue, and I think I need to be in the real world to damage it. So there you go. That's done.
To keep the spiders out for a while.
So these fireballs try to get you into a crossfire, which is a bit clever. And I think this is the wrong place. I've taken a wrong turn. So some of these enemies, they don't... Ah, I took a fireball straight to the face. Again. So some of these enemies are not that fast. So I'm back in the city. I'm just going to go report to Arashad and collect my reward. It's a shame you can't just teleport straight into his mansion.
How can I help? I've blocked the spiders. Pay me the 120. We agreed 100.
He's trying to rip me off.
You'll
I'm
pay
so proud of
120
him.
because you still need me. Very well, but you are not making an ally here. That was never my plan.
Yeah, I'm not here to make
This will
allies, I just
hopefully
want to
buy
make as
some
much
time,
money as I can.
But it won't end the problem. If I kill the queen, the infestation will stop. Had to do this every year in Kayalisar at the Winter Moon Festival. How can I help?
So I'll take care of the queen for you.
Queen. 100 is fairer. 500 is fairer. I'll do it for 3.
300 it is.
Be patient. It may take a while to find her.
So 300 silver seems like
Need anything
a
from the
good
catacombs?
deal.
You have a key. Tread carefully in those depths. There is indeed something I should like from there, actually. My father was a student of the history of this city and learned of a tablet carved in the time of the Garulian Empire.
I don't know what the Garan
It
whatever
was
empire
allegedly
is, but
buried
okay, so he wants a
within
book
an
from down
inherited
there.
sarcophagus somewhere in the catacombs. I would dearly like to own such a rarity.
Okay, so I have
Care
two
to put a
missions.
price
then.
on
Oh,
that?
actually 3.
Intact,
2
say
for Arashad and 1
150.
to just
I'll
escape
give you
the
50 for
city.
the shards if it's broken. Here, take this key. You will need it. You have questions?
Nope, I have no questions. I'm just going to go and kill the Queen Spider, which sounds like a boss fight. And I'm going to search for a tablet. And then, once I've collected my money, then I'm just going to escape the city. And this time, I am actually going to use the teleportation. Okay, I'm just checking out the map to see where I have to go.
Guess knocking down the statue wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah, I was wondering that. The screen was shaking a little bit, but I thought maybe it was just an artifact of the game. Okay, let's see what is being highlighted on the map. Once I kill this guy, of course. And I loot all the sarcophaguses here. Or is it sarcophagi? I can never remember what the plural is of sarcophagus. Okay, so that's going to make me delve deeper into the catacombs. And I forgot a catacomb. Sorry, a sarcophagus.
Captain Jasker, sir.
Ah, it's him
What
again.
news?
Shakik brings word
Shakik.
from
I was going to call him
beloved
Kashyyyk, but
Tiberius.
Kashyyyk is the planet from Star Wars.
Let me see that.
My Lord
I'm mixing
Jasker,
up my pop
I
culture
must report a
references.
most terrible and nefarious crime against House Malphagan. The heir to the Lord Protectorship of Corwinth, Kiri Malphagan, is missing. I suspect she's being held hostage, although I have received no demands.
So it sounds like I'm going to have to
I
rescue
continue
this
to act as Regent
lady,
Protector in
whoever
her
she
stead,
is.
but I do not know how long I can keep this secret. The seal of the Lord Protector is still warm, so the line of House Malphagan has not ended yet. But Kiri is the last of the Malphagans. I fear for her life. You must return to Corwinth immediately to search for her. You must aid us, Jasker. Morgan trusted you more than anyone alive. Save his niece and save House Malphagan from extinction. Your obedient servant, Prolocutor Tiberius.
Morgan never trusted you, Tiberius, and neither do I. But under the circumstances, I have no choice but to search for Kiri. Your services ended, Shakik. Return to the Confederacy, or wherever you wish.
Yes, I was
An
right.
honor to
I
serve
think there's
you,
another
Captain Jasker.
find this person mission coming up.
Ganiki Erskis Mtkan.
Onwards.
Okay, so I'm now deeper in the catacombs. So that's where I have to search. Okay. So I'm just going to be a little bit wary because some of these enemies are becoming a little bit more tougher, especially when I go into a new area.
Time for this.
There's a different type of spider, and it explodes. Okay, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful. So I need to search for the spider first. So these enemies are fairly easy. I haven't really seen tougher enemies in the Shadow Realm, apart from that weird thing a couple of videos ago, where it was really hard to kill, and it was spawning enemies and fireballs. So there are a couple of archers here, actually more than a couple of archers, so I just need to go and avoid some of them. And I took a arrow to the face. And I took another arrow to the face. And there's another archer in the back, but he's not doing anything, which is just as well, because there are quite a few of these archers and they're a bit annoying to take out. Couple more seconds and my main attack is recharged. Now that was interesting. The arrow bounced back from me. Now I did use one of my other powers. I think it's an evasion power. I might have to use that a bit more, because I think this was the first time I actually used that power since I got it. But if we can reflect attacks back to the enemies, I think that's a useful power to add. There's another enemy just coming up from the ground. I need to keep my distance because this guy is melee. And I'm not that great against melee, because my character is just a little bit weak, I think. It would have been nice if the other puppet that I got wasn't an archer, was actually more of a melee type character. That would have been a little bit more useful. Or if I had chosen a melee character to begin with, rather than the archer. So that was a fairly easy puzzle. If you can even call it a puzzle. Actually, probably not, it's just flipping a switch. So it probably doesn't classify as a puzzle. So there are loads of spiders in here. So I'm going to spawn my puppet. And I've just been poisoned again. I'm really glad I actually chose this puppet. It makes fights a little bit easier. It's great when you can possess enemies plus spawn a puppet. That means you have two other characters fighting side by side. And if you use the demon to freeze your enemies on top of that, that makes it brilliant.
Shall show thee true power.
So I need to move that boulder over here somewhere. So I wonder if I should do that or go across in the other hall. I think I'll move the boulder. So obviously that boulder, once I move it, it's going to open up that door at the top of the screen. Now it's a little bit annoying to move because it just keeps moving in weird directions. Almost there. There you go. So let's see what's down here. So there are no other enemies here in the real world. And of course there are. It was a trap. So I've possessed that guy and I've frozen the others. I'm just going to kite around and then kill this guy. So he's dead. Let me grab the treasure. Raid some tombs. Smash some pots. A typical day in Shadow's Awakening. So I think this is probably a good place to stop. I don't want the recording to get too long, so we'll just stop here, and then next time we can delve a little bit more deeper into this particular dungeon and see if we can find the Queen. Thank you for watching. I've been KMeisterG, and I will catch you next time. Bye!